Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, DeFi, and price. And today, guys, I want to jump into GND Protocol. It is the newest protocol that I've been working along with. I've been honored to be one of the mods in their Discord, actually, and I've learned a ton over the last 2.5, 3 weeks as they have been in progress and up and running. And honestly, this protocol has been a printer as far as ETH rewards goes, as far as pooling rewards goes, and let's get into it right now. A couple things I want to jump into right away. The stats have been incredible. Price action has been incredible. I'm not going to talk about too much about price because I'm a mod. I don't feel like I need to. And you can do your own research there. Just check out the chart. But I did get in on the priority sale, and I'm very happy with price movement. But that's all I'm going to talk about that. Let's move on to the stats. So total value locked, guys, $26 million. Now that is really impressive. It moved up $5 million just in the last 24 to 48 hours. I think GMD has really benefited from being on Arbitrum for one. Kronos launched last week and has had a couple of technical struggles, and I think GND is gaining some of that TVL, those pooling TVL assets. So that's pretty cool, to be honest. I don't want to FUD Kronos, but I do think GND has a longer lasting tokenomics, at least. It's not a solidly fork, it's completely new code, and it is pretty impressive. So total revenue, 306,000. I do think that is correct. Total fees claimed, and then we've got a little bit of estimated unclaimed fees and estimated unclaimed fees from both the Solm and the UniV3 engine. There are two fee mechanisms that GND is built on top of them. One of them is the UniV3 engine, which is taking a bunch of Arbitrum native and ETH and other ETH-related and L2-related assets and pooling them into liquidity pools and making the rewards on top of UniV3. And then there's the Solm mechanism, which is arbitrage of the peg of GMUSD, which is built on top of GLP and GDAI. GLP in the form of GMD's vaults, the GMD USDC vault. So I know that's a little bit confusing, but you can jump into the docs and figure that out yourself. GMD is right here. It's the yield-bearing stablecoin that was built by GMD and GND. Saul Goodman is the core dev there that has created all of this technology along with his team. And then GND, the price is there. Total XGND staked, about half of the circulating supply is staked right now, over half. There's just not a lot of that out there, and that's why I think we've seen a lot of the price movement that we have. Fully diluted market cap of $42 million, pretty impressive based on just how early this project is. GMUSD stats, you can look at those there. I'm not as interested over here. The only thing that I really love about this is the 15 to 25% APY that it accumulates because it's built on GLP and GDAI, the LPs of both GMX and Gains network. So pretty incredible money generating, fee generating protocol here. If you are a GMD holder, you can start by locking your GND into XGND. Now be careful here, guys. A lot of people, especially in the Discord, are asking the question, when you change GND into XGND, what does it look like to swap it back? Well, it's not a swap situation, it is a vest situation. So vesting your XGND to make GND back, there's two options. First is do it for 20 days. You can vest for 20 days. You will not receive rewards. You will not receive RP, and I'll get into RP in a second, but RP is a yield booster, but you don't make those, and that's contrary to the docs at launch. So docs The docs for NGND for launch did say that there was going to be vesting rewards. There will not be vesting rewards moving forward, and because of a contract upgrade that needed to happen. And to make this actually more sustainable, Sol created that mechanism so that we could have longer lasting price value and not have as high of emissions of GND and ETH actually going to the vestors. So vesting for 20 days, you receive half a GND for every one XGND you vest. So you do lose half of your GND potential when you vest for only 20 days. Now that does burn another 0.5 GND, so that does help the overall tokenomics of the protocol. And if you vest for 200 days, you do get a 1-to-1 ratio in return, XGND to GND, and you do receive full value there, but it does take 200 days, and you do not get any rewards while vesting either for 20 or 200 days. And at the end of the vest, you do have to claim. So if you forget about your vest, it will just sit there until you claim, so it doesn't automatically show up in your wallet. Now, a couple other things. Let's go to liquidity, or actually let's go to stake, as I think this is the next most logical step. Staking XGND, once you've locked it, you can stake it, and current base APR is 46% in ETH rewards. So that's paid out in ETH, you have to claim. And then this RP number here is the longer you stake, the more RP you generate. Yes, this is my personal stash here, guys. So I am invested in this protocol. As you can see, user staked. I have 28 XGND staked right now, and this is my RP. And I can compound and claim this. This new value here I did claim this morning, so that I don't have much to claim, but I'm getting roughly $15 to $20 every 24 to 48 hours, depending on how many are staked and the price that of ETH and the price of XGND or GND token. So each one of these is going to be a variable there. It does cost 2% deposit fee to burn XGND or to stake it, basically, right? So every time you use the staking contract, you are losing 2% of your total. It is just the cost of doing business, guys. It is one of the fee mechanisms for the protocol, and they just want to make sure that you want to stake for real. So claim and compound again, unstake and stake are the options on this particular page. And then let's go to liquidity. So these are all the pairs that you can stake as a liquidity provider. So you're going to provide liquidity to each of these, or one of these, whatever you have in your wallet, whatever you would like to LP. And you do have some, there's min and maxes on all these. All of these are, as I mentioned earlier, Uniswap v3 pools. It's basically done for you, right? So you could go make these pools yourself on Uniswap v3. You'd have to set the mins and maxes and the fee. Now, Saul Goodman manages all of these himself, and I think he's really good at it, so why not let him do it? And instead of making the fees yourself, you're going to be earning XGND and GND as your reward. The ratio now is 70% XGND and 30% GND as rewards for pooling in these pools. Now, let's go to the next page, is the farm page, and this is where staking LPs gets a little interesting. And I get to talk a little bit more about the dynamics of what's going on currently with the protocol. Currently, there are at least one, if not more than one, way to stake in these pairs, if you will. So there's going to be a couple with ARB. So I believe we have one up there. We have another one down here with ARB range 2, right? There's a Weth Pepe. I think that's the only one, but I do believe that it is. Oh, it's still in range, just in range there. So A couple of them are out of range, and you do earn the LP rewards, still do print, even if, like this one I'm in, actually, the WETH ARB initial pool is out of range. The current price is 16.39 ARB to WETH, and even though it is out of range, you do still get the 75% APR. Let's look at some of the other APRs while we're here. Some pretty great ones. WETH GND is over 100%. Stable, GDI to GMUSD. This is basically, GMUSD is based on GDI, so getting a really, really correlated asset here at 54% is pretty great. GMD USDC to GMD, again, the backing for GMUSD, another 52% APR there. WETH GMX over 100%, pretty fantastic gains to WETH over 100%. A lot of these are pretty amazing, guys. Vila over 200%. If you have some Vila and some ETH, throw it into the pool there. Get 200% on your LP. GDI to DAI, 22%. A little bit low for me personally, but there is a lot of money in there. Let's see, ARB to USDC, I'm in that pool. 54% is actually the highest APR I can find on that pair in particular. Magic, almost 200%. Pendle, over 200%. Radiant is just over 100, not terrible. Buffer, 150%. Over 100% on the YFX USDC. I'm just loving that right now, as I said before. See if there's any more stables that are over 50%. I don't think so. WETH to ARB range 2, almost 100%. Pepe to WETH, almost 900%. That's pretty insane. And then some decent, okay, so DAI to DAI plus getting 57% is pretty great. And then this new one, Lotus, if you haven't checked out Lotus, you might as well. It's a brand new protocol. Pretty interesting tokenomics there. 507% APR, and I probably should throw, I did buy a little bit of that the other day. I should probably throw it in here just to get a little more gains. But anyway, great APRs. GND is making fees in all of these LPs, as well as arbing that peg for GMUSD to GMD USDC, as well as the GMUSD to GDI peg, all related here. And you can read more about that in the docs if you'd like to. Please let me know if you have any questions about this protocol, guys. It has been a pleasure to work for, a pleasure to and an honor to be part of the Discord modding process. I'm really enjoying interacting with all the people over there, and really happy with price action. So check out the protocol, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments, or find me on the GND or GMD Discord pages, as I am modding both of those currently. So I will probably try to put out a video tomorrow as well about the upcoming launch of Gas protocol on the GMD launchpad. That will happen on Saturday. I think it's 4 a.m. UST or 4 p.m. UST. I can't remember. It's Saturday, like in the morning at my current time of CST. So, but with that, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.